Hey guys, thank you for joining me again today. Today's video is going to be a swatch video for the new Morphe 3502 Second Nature palette, or 352, however you want to say it. I did an eye look with this palette earlier in the week, and the video was posted earlier in the week, but it's the eye look I have on right now because I film all my videos normally on the same day. Okay, so this is the palette, and we will start from left to right and do row by row. So I'm going to start with the top row. I will tell you the name color, and then I will swatch it onto my wrist, and we're going to just go straight down my arm right here. I'm not perfect at swatching, you guys, so I will try to keep all the colors up this way whenever I do them, because when I turn my arm, you're going to lose part of it. I've learned that from doing a few swatches here and there. So let's start off with the first color, which is called Universal. And if you watched my other video of me creating this eye look, you saw me use this color. It's a very khaki tan color with a hint of like a mustard color up underneath. So it's a pretty transition color, very pretty transition color. Okay, we're going to move on to the next one. It's a shimmer. It's called Pure, P-U-R-E. It's a foiled color. It's very gold. Now we're going to move on to the third color in this row. Is called Orb. Very creamy. These colors are so gorgeous. This is a little bit more on the orangey side. And we're going to move on to Tan, which I also have on my eye. Oh, I didn't pick up enough of that one. There we go. It's this one right here. Yeah, right there. Okay, so I need to come further down with them. Let me just clean my fingers. Grab my towel and dry them. Okay. So now we're going to do another foiled shimmer color, and this is called Sizzle. It's almost like a bronze. It really is copper. This is a true copper color. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Can you guys see that? Look how gorgeous that is. And I'll start doing swatches like this so you guys can see. That is freaking beautiful, and it's so creamy, and you can tell it's just gonna blend. Okay, the next one's called Amber. It's the next to the last color on the top row, and we're gonna try to swatch like this. Oh my goodness. It has a lot of pink undertones in that one, but what a gorgeous color. That is freaking beautiful. Okay, the next one is another foiled shimmer. This one's called Bronzy, so this is the bronze color. And I'm just swirling my finger around in it, and then swiping it on my arm. So, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Ooh, that's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Wow. Okay, so that's the top row. Let me clean my fingers. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this or not, but let me see if it's, some of that color stays behind. So these colors will have some staying power. Or at least it looks that way to me. Okay, so I'm going to clean my arm. See how they kind of stain the skin a little bit? To me, that's a good, you can tell that's going to be a good shadow, and that it's going to really have some good staying power, long wear, okay? When they kind of stain your skin like that. It's a very good pigment, okay? That's how I can usually tell if it's going to be a really good, strong color. It's going to stay a while. Is when it stays on your skin like that. A lot of your high-end shadows will do that. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 4 colors and then wipe and do the next 3 because there's 7 across. That way I don't have to go all the way down here with it. Alright, so we're going to do the second row now. The first color in that row is called Flux. This is a matte, a very, very brown, almost like a poo-poo brown, like a baby poo-poo brown, but it's really pretty. The next one after that is called Contour, and this has almost like an olivey, like an olive, army olive color, like a, it's not really green, but it does have that kind of undertone just a little bit. Can you guys see that? Okay, the next color is a burnt orange looking color, and it's called Heat. Oh, I cannot wait to do some eye looks with these colors, you guys. Whoo-wee, it's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Do Heat with that amber on the lid. Oh my gosh. That is beautiful. I mean, that right there is beautiful. I cannot get over. Even these mattes are just so creamy and so, I really like them, you guys. I really, really like them. This screams Jaclyn Hill. It really does. The pigmentation, the blendability, the staying power, the shimmers, it all just, they must have learned from what she went through those 2 years to create her palette and taken what they learned from her and in doing her shadows and created some new colors for themselves because, wow. Okay. The fourth color is another matte, and this is called Ablaze. This would be a good undertone color, good transition color to use for that heat. Oh my gosh. That is beautiful. That is a great transition color. Okay, so now I'm going to clean this up just a little bit and we're going to do the next 4 colors, or 3. There's 3 in that row left. Try my arm. Okay, the next color is what I have on my lid, and it's called Sauce. This color, you guys, oh, this is absolutely beautiful. Wow. Wow. So beautiful. Okay, the next one is a matte, and it's called Fire. Oh, yes. Wow. Oh, that's a very, very pinky, I wouldn't say red. It looks more pinky orange to me. It's got some definite pinks. Okay. All right. Do you guys remember when we were kids? Okay, if you're in my age, you will remember this. If you're younger than me, you probably won't know what I'm talking about. But Google it. You'll see. Okay, when we were kids, when you skinned your knee or scraped your elbow or had any kind of cut or whatever, your mom would go pull out the monkey blood. I think they called it methylate. I don't remember the technical name. I think it's methylate. But we called it monkey blood, okay? That is this color right here. I swear to you, that's the same color. And that stuff would stain you up so bad, like it would leave this bright orangey red pinky color on you, okay, for days. Like everyone knew you had monkey blood, okay, because it didn't go away for a while, but it sure did. It burned. Oh my God, it burned so bad. It was worse than pouring alcohol on an open wound, you know. It was really bad. But once the stinging went away, it made it all feel better, and it really did help heal up your cuts and scrapes. So that is what that color reminds me of. I might have to change that name from fire to monkey blood, y'all. I don't know why we called it monkey blood. We just did as kids. But yeah, that's what that color reminds me of, is that monkey blood. Strange how colors and smells and so like that can bring back so many memories. Okay, this next one, oh my goodness, it's called Ruby. Wow. You guys, oh my gosh. I had something on my hand. Okay. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That is so pretty. You could take these three colors right here and create such a beautiful look. I don't know what happened, but when I used that color, that ruby, there was like really thin slivers of it that came off. It's very weird. Okay, but anyway, that's the last three colors in the second row. So we're going to wipe this off, and this does leave behind some colorful residue, you guys, but that's a good thing. That's a real good thing. That lets you know that your shadows are not going to just disappear. They're going to have some longevity, some staying power, okay? They're going to stay for a while. They're not going to just sweat off or rub off or melt off, you know? So I really love this palette. And these colors are just gorgeous. Okay. We're moving on to the third row, you guys. The first color is called Zodiac. It is a very bronzy color. It's like a deeper bronze than the one that's called Bronzy. Oh, yes. Remember when your mom used to take your first pair of shoes that you owned? I mean, that just kind of went everywhere. I picked up way too much of that. Look at my swatch, you guys. It's so ugly. The swatch itself is ugly, but the color is just beautiful. I'm no good at swatches. I just can't. I don't know. Just bear with me. I'm doing the best I can, you guys. But you remember when your mom used to take your little 1-year-old shoes that you learned to walk in, the little white shoes, you know, and would take them and have them bronzed? That's what that reminds me of. That bronzy look right there. So pretty, so pretty, so pretty. Okay, the next color is called Polished. This is more of a coppery color. I think I'm trying to pick up too much whenever I'm swirling my finger in there. It's so pigmented though, you guys. So pigmented. So gorgeous. The next color is a matte called Spice. That is a beautiful brown. It is so pretty. I know I keep saying that, but it really is. Every color is like better than the last. So just I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, This one's called Terracotta. It has that terracotta color to it too. It looks just like one of those terracotta clay pots. You know what I'm talking about? So gorgeous. Okay, that's the first 4 colors. Wow. This palette is blowing my mind. To not be high-end, you know, it really is a great formulation. It just really is. A lot of people, I've heard people on Facebook talk about how it's made in China and it can't be good quality and it's probably bad for your skin or whatever. But I've been using Morphe for a while, you guys, and I've not had any issues at all. So, you know, there can be quality products made in China. I mean, just because it's made there doesn't mean that they use subpar materials. You know what I would love to do? I would love to travel to China, to the Morphe plant where they make the shadows, where they actually process the ingredients and stuff, and just do a tour of the area, you know, where the lab and the processing plant and all that kind of stuff, and where they actually press them and all that kind of stuff, and just go through how eyeshadow or how Morphe eyeshadow is made and show everyone that it's not bad for you, you know. Give them the ingredients list and show them what's going into it, and just give a really good rundown on exactly what it's made with and how it's made. I think that would be a phenomenal thing to do. That's going to be one of my goals, you guys. One day, I'm going to do that, okay? Okay, so the next color is called Brick. And it's not really like a brick red. It's more like a brick brown. You know what I mean? It's still pretty. Okay, this next color is called Rustic. And it is just like rust. Like a shimmery rust color. It's pretty though. It's very pretty. And the next color is called Zippy. It's kind of a cross between a gold and a, yeah, it looks like maybe a mixture of bronze and gold. Is what I'm thinking. A bronze and a gold color. So that's the last 3 on the 3rd row. We have 2 more rows. Let's just try to get through these because I know this video is already getting a little long. But wow, you guys. Wow. Beautiful colors. They absolutely are. And I want to go wash this off and try some more. You know what I mean? They're so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we are on the 4th row. The first color in the 4th row is called Dust. And it's a brown color. It's a very typical grayish tone, undertone, brown. It's a matte. The next color is more like it's got a little bit of a pink undertone. It's mauve colored, like a dark rose. And it's called Risky. It's not as pigmented as some of the other colors. And when I say that, I don't mean that it's not pigmented. It is, but it's a little less opaque. It's not as a strong color. It would be a good transition color, I think, if you're doing a dusty rose look or a mauve look or a plum look. Okay, the next color is called Chestnut. It too is in the Dusty Rose Mauve family. And it is a matte as well. And then the next color is called Halo, and this is more like a it's in the Dusty Rose family as well, the mauves. This has got a little shimmer to it. It's not like a foiled shimmer though, like some of the other ones we've seen. It's just a slight, like a satin. That's what this is, a satin right there. Satin color. Okay, so that's the first 4 in row 4. So let me clean my fingers and my wrist and do the last 3 in that row. Gosh, some beautiful colors here, you guys. If you have not checked out this palette, I urge you to do so. Just, if I were you, in my honest opinion, simply because of the experiences that I've had with Morphe's shipping and their customer not so care, you know, policy, I would wait until it comes to Ulta and just go pick it up there. But this would be a really great palette to have for any collection, okay? Alright, so the next color that we're going to go to is called Rich, and you guys saw me use this on my eye look. It's on my outer corner. It's a very dark chocolate brown with a bit of a plum undertone, I think. It's a very pretty matte color. Then the next color is called Brave. This is very plum colored to me. But again, this is not as opaque as some of the other mattes that I see in this palette. But it would make a good, I guess, a transition color. You could use it that way and then deepen up the outer corners with a deeper color. Okay, the next color is called Whiz. No, I'm sorry, In the Zone. In the Zone. And this is a very dark, plummy chocolate brown, kind of. It's brown, but it has like that plum undertone, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And it's a matte. And you can really tell the formulation differences in some of these shadows. Like the Brave one was not as creamy as In the Zone was. So, but that's the last 3 in that 4th row. So let me clean up my fingers and my wrist, and we'll do this last row and wrap this video up. Okay. Alright, so the first color in the last row is called Fawn, and this is a very brown, like a deer brown, you know what I mean? Like just a true brown color. There is just, it's brown, okay? It's a very true brown. The next one is called Stone, and this is a brown with a gray undertone. And again, it's not as opaque as the Fawn is. This would make a good transition color. Then the next color is called So Warm. It's a good chocolate brown as well. It's not as creamy as the other 2 that I just tried are, but it's a good chocolate brown color. Then the next one is called Toast, and that's exactly what it looks like, a really dark toast. Like when you toast your bread, how it gets the dark brown on it, where it's perfectly toasted to perfection. That's what that color reminds me of. So the names pretty much match a lot of these colors, no doubt. They named them very well. There's a couple like Chestnut. I don't know if I would call that chestnut because it's more of a plum color to me, but eh. So I don't know where they got chestnut from. You really have to wipe to get this stuff off, you guys, but that's a good thing. Okay, so let's go to the last 3 colors in this palette. The first one being Brunette. This looks like a brown, but it has a plum purple undertone. The next one is called Muddy, and that's exactly what it looks like. It looks like mud. It's got a black gray undertone. Make a great smoky eye for a night out or a rock concert. And the very last one, last but not least, is called Whiz. And I think this is supposed to be their black. It is black. It does have a bit of a blue undertone, but not blue, but just a very, it's black, y'all. Okay, it's black, but it's not like a dark whole black or like a solid black. It's more like a charcoal black. That's what we're gonna call it, the charcoal black. Okay, so there you go. Those are all the swatches for this palette. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. And like I said, if you want to pick this up, I would wait until the 27th and go to Ulta and see if they have it there. If not, then take your chances and order it online. I will tell you that Morphe's return policy, I just want to go over that real quick, because if you, oh look how that's staying, so you know that's not going to just leave your eyeball, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to have to, oh wow, that one really stained, that black, the Whiz. So these colors have some good staying power, you guys. I really like that about it. Let me grab my Morphe return policy here and just kind of explain to you guys. Now, I didn't know this. I read this the other day, and I found this out by doing a little bit of research because of their poor customer service. But this would be nice if they would really, you know, announce this, or make it more prevalent than putting it on the back of your shipping receipt. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people like me, I just pull this out and throw it away. I don't even pay attention to it, really. So, and the way they fold it and put it in, they fold it where this shows. They should fold it to where that shows, so you can see return policy as soon as you open the box. Anyway, basically what they say is, if you purchase any of their products and you don't pay for the extra shipping, like, how do they word it? If you just get the standard shipping, then chances of you being able to return it are slim to none. You will have to pay for shipping to return it. You will have to pay the shipping to return it. And it will have to be in the original packaging, including all plastic sleeves, all bubble wrap, all cardboard boxes, everything in new condition. Items returned without the original, like new packaging, cannot be accepted and will be deemed as used. So once you use the palette, you cannot return it, which I think is just poor customer service. You only have 14 days after confirmed delivery to return it. If the product's damaged, you must report it, blah, blah, blah. Okay. If you pay for their extra shipping charges, which I think is like, it went from $7.95 to like $18.95 or something. It was outrageous. It's another $10 to $12. But if you do that extra shipping charge, then they will send a return authorization through UPS, FedEx, or whoever to have the package sent back to them. So, whatever. I don't like their return policy. I don't like their customer service. But I do like their shadows and their brushes. So, what do? You deal with it. That's what you do. And pray that nothing comes in dented or bad, because, yeah, I have to deal with all that. Anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please hop on over and click that red subscribe button and ring that bell so you get notifications of future videos from my channel. Have a great rest of your day. Be good to yourself and each other. Bye, guys.